In that wasteland, this is why you unplug a toaster before making repairs. You can thank K-pop for that tip.
Hey, you was the one who was always complaining about that broken toaster.
Anyways, it's time for the news. The area around Hope and Ponyville are a bit safer. A pony in bronze armor, with Applejack's ranger markings, has gone and wiped out the group of raiders known as the Darkhearts, formerly based in Hope. So now any caravans heading that way only have to contend with hellhounds. This was not the only report of this pony I've gotten in the last year, and reports indicate he is heading towards Manhattan. Mysterious AJ's Ranger, stop by Tin Pony Tower if you're in the area. I'd love to have a chat with you about your adventures.
Tempting, homage, but I have somewhere to be.
Fucking hell, Trick. Don't shoot a pony who's unarmed. Plus, they ain't even hostile.
Sorry, sis, my tongue slipped.
Then next time, let me hold the gun. Hail, Applejack's Ranger. We mean you no harm. My brother's just an idiot.
It's fine. Not the first accidental shot to be made at me. The last one wrecked my knee, so I'm glad you missed. If I'm not mistaken, that is a Spark Charger V1. I have schematics on that prototype in my notes on the Ministry of Arcane Sciences.
Arcane what now?
Arcane Sciences, the study of all things magical. It was the focus of Twilight Sparkle's ministry.
Sparkle? Like the cola?
No, their mascot is Twilight Sparkle. No intentional likeness to the mayor of the Ministry of Arcane Sciences. If Twilight Sparkle versus Flim Flam is to be believed. I mean the mayor from the Reed posters.
Ah, her. She ran one of them ministries.
Pay attention, bro. He just said she ran the Ministry of Arson.
Ministry of Arcane Sciences, yes. Twilight was Celestia's pupil long before the war, but they grew distant with Celestia's insistence that Twilight and her friends stay out of the fighting. It was Luna who trusted her and her friends enough to make the ministries. Twilight was one of the more skeptical of the proposition, but when Dash and Pinky agreed, it wasn't long before Twilight signed on too. She opted for the melding of science and magic, her two greatest loves. Thus, the Ministry of Arcane Science was born. They researched and developed anything and everything that has to do with magic, science, and where the two combined. Anything from magic energy shields to weaponry. Unlike the other ministries, Twilight made full use of the many hubs, with a number of prominent hubs all across Equestria. Advanced arcanotech is constantly being found in the ruins of their hubs to this day.
Sounds interesting. Maybe we can make a killing in caps if we go scavenge one of those hubs. Where's the closest one?
I do have to advise against scavenging the hubs. They are some of the most dangerous hubs out there. Sure, you might make a good sum of caps from the salvage, if you make it out alive.
Yeah, sis, I kinda like my life. I'm gonna pass on that adventure.
As to the closest hub, that would be Ten Pony Tower. It was the Manhattan hub. The best Megaspell shielding spells were used on that building. It may not have spared the whole thing, as there is the scorched side, but it saved the bulk of the ponies at the hub, along with the central control for the Ministry of Arcane Sciences' emergency broadcast system. The hub was able to establish itself as a powerhouse in the wastes. That, and the Twilight Society recently demonstrated the ability to operate the Celestia 1 Megaspell.
There's a megaspell in that tower?
Yes, but it is only effective when the sun shines on a clear day. It was not the only megaspell the Ministry weaponized. There were many others all over Equestria and the neighboring allies of Caldonia and the Crystal Empire. Most nowadays are inactive or permanently inoperable. There was one that was one of Twilight's legacies. It's called the Gardens of Equestria Creation Megaspell. It is not a weapon. It is meant to purge Equestria of taint and radiation. The catch is that it is powered by the elements of harmony, whom all still sit without bearers.
Elements of what now?
Powerful artifacts that embody the 6 virtues of friendship: honesty, generosity, laughter, loyalty, kindness, and magic. Once wielded by the ministry mayors, but even during the war, their connection waned. Garden's whereabouts are unknown, and rumor has it a fierce dragon protects it. Twilight's other legacy was not as positive. It brought about one of the most powerful creatures in the wastes, the alicorns. Though more recently they have made a turnaround as the followers of the apocalypse, they were the result of Twilight's impelled metamorphosis potion, more commonly called Taint, a mysterious biomagical substance with uncontrollable mutagenic properties. Some heavily redacted files say the impelled metamorphosis potion was a refined version of a substance produced by Hippocratic research up in Hoofington called Flux, or biomagical flux, or plenty of other nonsense names. Flux was also loosely related to a project known as Project Chimera, which tied back to impelled metamorphosis potion. It proved a recursive investigation, so I don't have all the facts.
So why did the Ministry of Arcane Silencers create megaspells? It seems a bit excessive.
Yeah, kind of ended up blowing us all to Tartarus.
Actually, megaspells weren't created by the Ministry of Arcane Sciences. They came from the Ministry of Peace, the same ministry that ran Equestria's hospitals.
What? That makes no celestia damn sense.
Indeed, but that is a story for another day.
The rain may wash away the hoof steps that I take. It won't matter anyway. Won't cleanse me of my mistakes. Do me a favor, lighter of my life. I need to leave it all behind, all this strife. They call me a hero, my work's not yet done. Storyteller, the past you can't outrun, the past you can't